Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the English Learning Podcast. I'm your host, Jack, and I'm really happy you're here today.
Hi, everyone. I'm Emma, and yes, welcome. We're excited because today's topic is something we all think about almost every day.
Hi, everyone. I'm Emma, and yes, welcome. We're excited because today's topic is something we all think about almost every day.
Yes, this is about real life. It's about those moments when your mind feels busy, when you overthink, feel stressed, or can't stop negative thoughts.
Great point, Emma. And the good news is, controlling your mind doesn't mean stopping thoughts. It means learning how to manage them in a healthy way.
Right. For example, when you're learning English, your mind might say, "I'm not good enough," or "This is too hard."
And today, we'll help you understand how to change that kind of thinking.
In this episode, you'll learn simple ideas and practical techniques that you can use every day, at home, at work, or while studying.
We'll keep the English clear and easy, and we'll share examples you can really relate to.
So, if you want to feel calmer, more focused, and more confident, this episode is for you.
All right, take a deep breath, relax, and let's get started. So, Emma, let's start with a simple question. When people hear control your mind, what do you think they imagine?
I think many people imagine something impossible, like never having negative thoughts or always being happy.
Yes, exactly. But that's not what controlling your mind really means.
Right, because we all have thoughts, good thoughts, bad thoughts, random thoughts. We can't stop them from coming.
Very true. Controlling your mind is not about stopping thoughts. It's about choosing how you react to those thoughts.
I like that. For example, if a thought comes like, "I'm going to fail," you don't have to believe it.
You can notice the thought and say, okay, this is just a thought, not a fact.
That's a big difference. Many people think their thoughts are always true.
Yes, and that's where stress and anxiety start. When we believe every thought, the mind becomes very heavy.
Especially in daily life, work, study, relationships, our mind is always talking.
And learning to control your mind means learning to listen wisely, not blindly follow every thought.
So, in simple English, we can say, controlling your mind means understanding your thoughts and guiding them in a better direction.
Perfectly said, Emma. And don't worry, later in this episode, we'll share easy ways to practice this. Now that we understand what controlling the mind means, let's talk about something very important. Why does it matter?
Yes, because some people might think, why should I control my mind? Is it really that important?
And the answer is, yes, it is. Your mind affects everything in your life.
Your emotions, your decisions, and even your confidence.
Exactly. If your mind is always full of negative thoughts, you may feel tired, stressed, or unhappy, even when life is okay.
I've experienced that. Sometimes nothing is wrong, but my mind creates problems.
That's a great example. When we don't control our mind starts to control us.
And that can affect learning too, especially learning English.
Yes, if your mind keeps saying, "My English is bad," or "People will laugh at me," you may stop practicing.
But when you learn to control your mind, you become more confident and more open to learning.
Exactly. A calm and focused mind helps you learn faster, make better decisions, feel more positive about yourself.
So, controlling your mind is not just about feeling good, it's about living better.
Well said, Emma. And next, we'll talk about something very interesting: how to understand your thoughts more clearly. All right, Emma, now let's go a little deeper. To control your mind, you first need to understand your thoughts.
That's true. Many people don't realize that thoughts, emotions, and actions are different things.
Exactly. A thought is something that comes into your mind. An emotion is how that thought makes you feel. And an action is what you do because of that feeling.
So one small thought can change everything.
Yes. For example, the thought, "I'm not good enough," can create fear or sadness.
And that fear can stop someone from trying something new, like speaking English in public.
Right. But here's the important part. You are not your thoughts.
I love that sentence. Thoughts come and go, like clouds in the sky.
Perfect example. Some thoughts are helpful, and some are not.
But many people believe every thought they have, especially negative ones.
Yes, and that's where problems begin. Negative thoughts often repeat themselves.
Like a voice in your head that keeps saying the same thing again and again.
Exactly. So the goal is not to fight your thoughts, but to notice them and question them.
Ask yourself, is this thought true? Is this thought helping me?
When you start asking these questions, you take the first real step toward controlling your mind. Now, Emma, let's talk about the first practical technique: awareness and observation.
This is one of my favorite ideas because it's simple but very powerful.
Exactly. Awareness means noticing your thoughts as they appear.
Most of the time, we don't notice our thoughts. We just react to them.
Yes, a thought comes, and immediately we believe it.
But with awareness, you slow down. You step back and watch your thoughts.
Almost like you are watching a movie in your mind.
So instead of saying, I am stressed, you say, I notice that I am having a stressful thought.
That small change makes a big difference.
Because now, the thought doesn't control you anymore.
Exactly. Here's a simple exercise our listeners can try.
Close your eyes for a moment. Take one slow breath.
Then notice what thought comes into your mind. Don't judge it. Don't fight it.
Just notice it and let it pass.
You can practice this for 1 or 2 minutes every day.
And over time, you'll feel more calm and more in control.
This is the first step, learning to observe, not react. Now that we've talked about awareness, let's move to the second technique, controlling your focus.
Yes, because what you focus on becomes stronger in your mind.
Exactly. Your mind goes where your attention goes.
And today, distractions are everywhere. Phones, social media, messages, worries.
That's true. When your focus is always jumping from one thing to another, your mind feels tired and out of control.
I notice that when I'm always checking my phone, I feel more stressed.
Great example. So controlling focus means choosing one thing at a time.
For example, when you're studying English, focus only on listening or speaking, not on your phone or other thoughts.
Yes, even 5 minutes of deep focus is very powerful.
Here's a simple tip for listeners.
Choose one task. Set a short time, like 10 minutes.
During that time, give your full attention to just that task.
If your mind starts to wander, gently bring it back.
Don't get angry with yourself. That's part of the practice.
Over time, your focus becomes stronger.
And when your focus is strong, your mind feels calmer and clearer.
All right, Emma, now let's talk about positive self-talk. This is one of the most powerful ways to control your mind.
Yes, because the words we say to ourselves really matter. They can make us feel confident or doubtful.
Exactly. Many people have a little voice in their head saying negative things like, "I can't do this," or "I'm not good enough."
And if you keep listening to that voice, it becomes very strong.
But here's the good news. You can change it.
By using positive sentences instead of negative ones. For example, instead of, I can't speak English well, say, I am learning English and I improve every day.
Perfect example. Even small changes like this make a big difference over time.
And it's simple. Every time you notice a negative thought, replace it with a positive one.
Yes. You can also write positive phrases on a note and read them daily.
Or say them out loud in the morning. It starts your day in a positive way.
When you practice positive self-talk, your mind becomes a friend instead of an enemy.
And that friend helps you stay calm, confident, and motivated.
Exactly. So remember, Positive words lead to positive thoughts, and positive thoughts lead to positive actions. Wow, Emma, we've covered a lot today.
Yes, we did. Let's quickly summarize for our listeners.
First, we learned that controlling your mind doesn't mean stopping thoughts. It means managing them wisely.
Then we talked about why mind control is important. It helps you feel calmer, make better decisions, and learn more effectively.
Next, we explored understanding your thoughts, noticing them without judging.
And finally, we shared 3 practical techniques: awareness and observation, controlling your focus, positive self-talk.
Exactly. And if you practice these every day, your mind will feel calmer, stronger, and more confident.
Yes, remember, it's not about perfection. It's about small steps every day.
We hope you try these techniques and see the difference for yourself.
And if you enjoyed today's episode, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, share it with friends who want a calmer mind.
Thank you so much for listening. Stay positive, stay focused, and we'll see you in the next episode.
Bye, everyone. Keep practicing and enjoy your day.